From a super secret location deep within the mountains of Colorado, it's time to strap up, strap in, or strap on with your host, Shenanigans in One Shot. It's From the Ashes Radio!
Ladies and gentlemen, and whatever else you might be claiming at the time, welcome to From the Ashes Radio on About Face Media. How is everybody's day? Hope you had a great weekend. It is Thanksgiving week. Everybody ready? Is everybody ready? Everybody ready for Thanksgiving dinner? Are you ready for what's about to happen? Are you ready to sit down at Thanksgiving dinner with your old drunk uncle and talk politics? Huh? Who's ready? Who's ready? It's going to be a good time. It's been a hell of a week. I spent my weekend elk hunting. Did I get anything? No, I did not. But that's not the point. I spent the weekend in the woods, chilling out, relaxing. If you have never been to the Colorado mountains, specifically the Kremling area, Gore Pass, it is gorgeous up there. Watching the sunrise over Colorado, above the clouds at 10,000 feet. Colorado's gorgeous. It's beautiful up there. So, ladies and gentlemen, though, let's get right into it. Let's start with the thick of things. Allie, I see you in the green room. Are you ready to punch this ticket? Are you feeling good? I don't see you over there. She is. You ready? You feeling good? Let's bring her on. What the heck does that thing say?
Ciao.
Welcome back, Allie. What is our new last name now, Allie?
It's tomorrow.
Well, welcome. Nice hat.
Oh, I love this thing. You guys, the Vietnamese people are onto something. This is awesome. It's lightweight, made totally of bamboo. Comes with this little cool little strappy thing.
Strappy thing, she says.
Strappy thing. Yeah, like the old style Kevlars, you know, like we used to have that trap strip thingy here.
Is there a
the sun, neck, back, shoulders? It's awesome. I wear this thing almost every day.
Are there elephants walking around right now with no pants on?
I did steal a lot of elephant pants. Yes, I did.
What is the deal with the elephant pants, dude?
Dude, they are lightweight, so it's muggy as fuck in Thailand, Cambodia, and Vietnam, right? So it's hot, but it's not like desert heat. It is muggy. The clothes all just, they're sopping wet and they stick to you. And the elephant pants are so lightweight that they feel better than pajamas. And so a lot of the locals, now it's become a tourist thing, will wear the elephant pants. I don't know why they're called. I mean, I know why they're called elephant pants because there are elephants on them, but I don't know why the elephants became a pattern. But I walked away with like 5 pairs. Yeah.
Not even close to what I was thinking. But hey, what did you start to say, Joe? You said start to say something.
Are so comfy.
Do you own a pair of elephant pants, Joe?
I got like 10 of them.
Get the hell out of here.
Stop it.
Of them. I got shorts even.
Yes, they have
so
elephant
much
shorts,
right now.
elephant shirts. Like they are so comfortable. I bought the husband a pair, and then I gifted several pairs. I mean, they were cheap. They were so cheap, like $4. So
what?
Yeah, $4. Yep. And if you negotiate,
store.
which I
hold on one second, Allie. You get them where?
At the Asian store.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
If you guys have like little China or little like little Asian markets, they have them there. Mm-hmm.
Joe, we're going shopping. I know what we're doing on Black Friday.
And the
Dude,
hat.
they're awesome.
And the hat.
Yeah, you get the hat too.
Mm-hmm. These are so conical hats. The conical hats like these are worn by the women, but the men do wear a version of conical hats. It's more like think 19. All right, you ever watched Jumanji? And you know how the hunter had like that weird hat thing? That's kind of what it looks like, but it's made of bamboo. But the men wear that, and the women will wear conical hats, and they are awesome.
So I just want one so I can walk around my neighborhood all day going, I'm a lead farmer, motherfucker.
I do yard work in one.
I could totally picture everything that you're saying, Joe.
Dude, they're
I have
lightweight.
one for yard work. Yeah, it's perfect.
Yeah, that's what they use them for yard work, especially if they're in the rice paddies or if they have to
I
like,
love you too. I mean, I adore you two.
We
You
need to
guys
get
are
Rob
the
a hat.
best. I want the fucking pants, dude. I'm going to get me some elephant pants. Somewhere there's an elephant walking around with my pants on.
Do some yoga.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, I bought.
We're on
I
the
bought
same
like
page.
5 pairs. Yeah, they're awesome. I
So-
tried the durian fruit. I don't recommend it.
What's an Aryan fruit? Sounds like something a
Durian.
white boy would eat.
Stinky fruit.
Oh,
Durian fruit. It was horrific.
Stinky.
So my nail technician was like, smells like hell, tastes like heaven. Like you have to try it, right? So I'm like, okay. So I went everywhere. I went to the floating markets and I found a lady selling durian fruit. And I'm like, okay, cool. And it was wrapped in plastic. She cut it in the plastic, put it in a plastic bag with a plastic glove. And so I'm sitting, I'm like, oh man, like I can smell it through the bag. But when you take it out of the bag and I put on the plastic glove and I ripped off a piece and I inhaled it, like it made me gag. It made me gag. And I have a strong stomach. And I'm like, oh my God. So of course I had to share it with the husband. I'm like, smell this.
see now, he's not a dummy. And anytime even your new wife says, hey baby, smell this. Don't do that.
Smells like hell, tastes like heaven.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly.
So I ate it and I immediately spit it out. It tasted like just like sulfur. It was straight sulfur. It was not sweet. It was not. It tasted like how I imagine hell to taste. It was just straight sulfur. It was not enjoyable at all.
They say that so they can laugh at the white people.
Yeah. But then they had, where was I? I think I was in Hue, and they had a durian fruit smoothie store. And I'm like, fuck out of here. Like nobody was in there. And I sat outside for 10 minutes and nobody walked in there. So I'm like, I'm thinking this is a tourist thing, but it was not great. But jackfruit, which I had never heard of. Jackfruit was awesome. That was sweet, but it wasn't like soft sweet. It was, I don't know, it was unlike anything I've ever tasted. It was delicious. So I ate a shit ton of jackfruit. I ate lots of noodles, lots of pork, fish. I had frog legs in Saigon. No. I had frog legs in Saigon. No.
You shared a picture of that, didn't you?
Where was I? Hanoi. I was in Hanoi when I had the frog legs. Tastes just like chicken. Yeah, just like chicken. It was fine.
So you had a good time?
It was cool. Yeah, it was absolutely amazing. What an unbelievable experience. Just the people are just so friendly. I was in Angkor Wat, right, which is like a huge temple, and it's like old rundown. It's like ancient. And I started exploring, and I left the tour group, and I just kind of wandered on my own. And I'm like, oh shit, like I got to find my way back. So I ended up in this little hallway, like a little door frame, like little tiny. And people were coming up, and they were all dressed in white. So I don't know, they weren't monks, because the monks wear like this mustard yellow, but they were all in white. So they might have been on a pilgrimage. I don't know what they were, but they're all in white cloths. And so I moved over to the side to let them pass. And one by one, as they crossed the threshold, they literally bowed to me. And I'm like, what the fuck? So everybody, it was like 10 of them. Like they walked, they saw me just standing there waiting for them. And then they literally all just bowed. And I'm like, Sing Chow. Like it was unbelievable. People were so friendly. The food was great. It was unbelievable.
Like a bunch of NCOs saluting that second lieutenant as you walk by him. Yeah, exactly. That's so awesome, dude. You know, as they're walking up to you, all right, let's fuck with the white chick here. Watch this.
I bet they all did. And I'm like, oh, okay. And I'm just like, I mean, is it rude to not do it back, right? So I mean, you kind of act. I was for 10 minutes straight. I was just like, thank you.
So if he's no longer husband-elect, what is his new title now?
Husband.
Okay, so he just goes by, all right, well, cool. Congratulations.
Yeah,
that is awesome.
Yeah, he was sworn in on 10/24. You were there.
Sworn in.
For that.
One.
Yeah, so he's husband. So now comes the headache of changing my name. So I got my new social security card. I just went to the DMV. I got that done. So
Saw that story. Congratulations. Saw
yeah,
that.
wasn't that
Oh,
amazing?
you met a cool vet or that you were helping out. That is so cool.
It was unbelievable. And so I walk in and I'm like, there's an error. And he's like, just go to counter 8. I'm like, okay. So I walk to counter 8 and I'm waiting. I'm like, where the hell is this guy? So finally he comes around and he's like, there's an error. I'm like, yes, sir. He's like, don't call me sir. I was like, sorry.
Which immediately sends up the fireworks, you know.
Exactly. And I'm like, sorry, force of habit. And then he said, I work for a living. And I'm like, oh shit, were you enlisted too?
Here it is.
I was like, oh, cool.
Yep.
We started chit-chatting for a little bit and I gave him my card. I'm like, hey, should you need anything? He's like, yeah, cool. So he's typing, changing, my name, blah, blah, blah. And he's like, Allie. And he looks because he saw Rodriguez was my original name, and then he's like, are you here in Taunton? I was like, yeah, right at City Hall. And he's like, I was just talking about you. And I hadn't met this guy ever. Like, I'm like, oh shit. Like, was he like a one night stand from like 20 years ago? Like, who is this guy? I was like, what do you mean? You were talking about me? And he pulls out his wallet and on a yellow sticky card, it says Allie Rodriguez, VA lady, Taunton VA lady. And I'm like, fuck off. I'm like, how did you hear my name? Who gave it to you? He's like, a firefighter has his own business and he's coming in here a lot. He says, you helped him a lot. You got him to 100%. So he says to give you a call. And I'm like, son of a bitch. I'm like, well, it's me. So I just thought it was so cool. Like, thanks for passing my name along. Like, that means a lot to me.
That's outstanding. I love everything I just heard.
It was so
I love it. Hey, we are not going to talk about it tonight because it's your first night back and I need to get you back to husband. But lots of veteran questions. So but when you come back full time on staff,
I'll answer one. Give me one.
Guy working on his claim got his stuff back. The VA replied, hey, need you to pull your records.
The VA needs him to pull his records?
That's the letter he got back, yes.
No, the VA has, unless it's a BDD claim, if it's a benefits delivered upon discharge claim, then the VA does not have a duty to assist, and it is the veteran's responsibility to pull his records. If he's been off of active duty, like one day or, 30 years, then the VA has a duty to assist. So the VA is the one that pulls the records.
I sent him the link to the National Archives and told him how to pull his own records. And he's like, okay, I'm on it.
Yeah, that's weird. And he's not on active duty right now?
No, ma'am, he is not.
Yeah, the VA has a duty to assist.
I will ask him again. And
he
is a regular listener and he knows who you are. So
yeah, that's an error. Yep, the VA does have a duty to assist. So what they'll do is they will contact the archives, and because of that fire, if the records are not pulled, they'll send a letter to the veteran saying, hey, we attempted to pull your records. Archives has nothing. Maybe you can do it. Maybe you have something that is not in the archives. So I've seen that letter, but I've never seen the VA say, pull your own shit. It's not how it works.
There's your answer. So, all right. Well, Allie, get back to your husband and congratulations. Welcome back. We are glad you are here.
I'm glad to be back. Yeah.
You look awesome.
Yeah, he's
didn't even know we had that button until this very second. Allie, have a great night. Thanks for being here, boss. Have a great night. Bye. God, I love that chick. She's awesome, dude. I didn't know we could get elephant pants here. I'll bring you a pair. This is so awesome. I love everything I'm hearing, man. This is so cool. Well, while we are waiting for our guest, we should definitely talk about Combat Carl. So are you able to bring this up? Because I love this story. So, folks, if you have not heard, let me dig this story out because this is the coolest thing I've ever heard. I love this guy. This is my people right here. So this comes from, hang on, I want to dig this story out. We're scrolling. Here it is right here. We open it up. This comes from U.S. Army WTF Moments, my favorite source of news. Actually, and they got it from Task and Purpose, my other favorite source of news. An Air Force service member is one of 2 Texas men accused of trying to seize control of a Haitian island in a violent coup and plotting to enslave its population. Tanner Christopher Thomas, age 20, was indicted by the Department of Justice on Thursday. Thomas, an airman stationed in Texas, with his alleged co-conspirator, Gavin Rivers Weisenberg. Love that name too. We're both, exactly, you get me. We're both charged with conspiracy to murder, maim, or kidnap in a foreign country, production of child pornography. He's a scumbag. Burn him at the stake. The Associated Press reports that both men intended to plead not guilty. According to the indictment against them, the 2 men made a plan to gather a group of militants and sail to Haiti in an armed expedition. They would take over Gonave Island, a 266 square mile island off the coast. They had allegedly planned to kill all of the men on the island and enslave the women and children and use them as sex slaves. He had me at the start. I was right there for a minute.
How do you even get there?
I don't really know. See, now here's the deal. I have always wanted to be a dictator. I'd be a great dictator. And I've always wanted to be an island dictator.
You got the dick part down.
Yeah, see, you get me. This would be so much fun. I would love to be a dictator. I'd love to take over some small island somewhere, proclaim myself king, and just take over. I think I'd be fucking great. I was hoping to be an island with no people on it. But hey, if it's got to be a Haitian island, I mean, they're all fucked up already. Yeah. I can't make it, well, theoretically, I can't make it worse. Well, but I mean,
they have that general barbecue.
Oh, yeah, that was killing everybody and eating them.
Eating their arms and shit.
I wouldn't be eating. I mean, I'm not a cannibal. I wouldn't be eating everybody. But I'm not going to turn everybody into my sex slave.
But can you imagine a Tanner going to defeat General Barbecue?
I mean, yeah, man.
An airman at that?
He had the right idea right up until he was making everybody his sex slave. I mean, he was doing okay for a while. You've seen the movie The Dictator? Mm-hmm. That's what I was looking for.
Have you seen those ladies over there?
Yeah. See, we're on the same page. Yeah. Remember he had the all the armed guards were like the hot chicks on the island?
Yeah. Perfect.
I'd be perfect. I'd be a great dictator. I'd be so good at this.
Do you think if they brought at least one Army or one Marine with them, they might have pulled it off?
I mean,
there's 2 airmen.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, exactly. You 2 airmen, especially age 20 years old. Yeah, you were bound to fail. I mean,
but look at that face, that war face.
Yeah, that is his war face, dude. How much fun would this be, though? I mean, yeah, I would be a great dictator. I mean, that's just my humble 2 cents. But whatever, man. I mean, he is the perfect combat Carl for the week, though.
Run for president, and you'd have all kinds of liberals calling you dictator, fascist.
Yeah, I mean, yeah. Well, I mean, that's not saying too much. I mean, you could put anybody up there and they'd call you a fascist and a dictator. I mean, shit, man, you could put fucking Mother Teresa up there and the Democrats would call you a fucking dictator and a fascist. So you're not really stretching all that far on this one. So, but yeah, whatever, man. Bring Brandon up. I'd like to hear what his thoughts are on this. I mean, what's up, man? How's your day?
Good. How are you guys doing?
Been better, been worse. How about you?
Not too bad. Currently in New Mexico right now. Going to Texas tomorrow.
Oh, yeah? What's in Texas? Yeah. Anything fun?
I got family out there. My sister's hosting Thanksgiving this year.
It is. That's right. It is Thanksgiving weekend. Everybody's connecting with family. I'm glad you took time away so that you could join us. Really appreciate you being flexible.
Yeah.
So what do you think, man? Would you be a good island dictator?
Man, I came in a little late on the conversation, but what I've heard, honestly, I would love to be a dictator on an island. Yeah, I think it'd be great. It'd be real sick.
You've seen the movie The Dictator with the guy that played Borat?
Yes, hilarious movie. Yeah.
Like
yeah, classic movie.
That other voice you hear is Joe, our producer. So yeah, he's the guy behind the screen. He's the one that makes us look fucking awesome right now. So yeah, but yeah, how much fun would this be? I mean, you could do whatever you want. If you could take over an island, I mean, and start with your proclamations. Let's say that there are no people on your island.
Okay.
It's just, now you are the island of Brandon. Hey, tropical area. Hey, the weather is 70 degrees. Picture Hawaii or whatever you want. Nothing but surf and weed and fucking, hey, you can make alcohol out of the pineapples and coconuts and shit like that.
Yeah.
Hey, I mean, life is yours. You do whatever you want. Oh, by the way, you're going to continue to get your VA disability and your retirement pay. So not that there's anywhere to spend it on your new island.
You've been putting a lot of thought in this.
Oh, dude, I have this all planned out. This is already, this is all planned out, man. I the first thing I'm doing is contacting President Trump. Hey, if you want to start peaceful negotiations now is the time to start, man. I'll let you build an air base or something. This is the place to bring your prisoners. We can build a prison if you want. Send them here, man.
Yeah. Give them some jobs. They'll be grateful, right?
Yeah, absolutely. And you've seen that prison that they had in El Salvador?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, make them look like a bunch of punk bitches. Bring them on down. Absolutely. We got jobs for you. Yeah, absolutely. It's going to be great.
What would you name your island? Republic of Rob or what?
Nah, we can do better than that. Actually, you haven't met Joe's wife, Sandy. I would make her name it because she'd come up with some fucked up name for it. It'd be like Spamalicious or some shit like that. The island of spam. I would be all about that.
It's the Spam Republic.
The Republic of Spam. I go through a lot of spam in my life, Brandon, which as a fitness instructor, probably not what you're looking to hear.
I wouldn't recommend it, but you do what you got to do.
Michael Connors, welcome to the show. Glad you're here tonight. So glad you're here. Joe Roz, glad you're here as well. So anyway, with all that being said, let's get to the important stuff. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome to the show my friend Brandon. Brandon, let's start at the beginning. A lot of our friends do not know who you are, don't know where you're from, don't know anything about you, but we're going to introduce them to you. This is part of our building up for veteran-owned businesses as we build up going into the Christmas holiday. All we do is highlight veteran-owned businesses, and you and I met at one of the best places on the planet, Hasbar Cigars.
Yeah, great place.
God, I love that place.
A lot of fun.
Could spend all of my time there. Shout out to Toby Espinoza, greatest manager on the planet. And if you haven't yet, December 13th is their Christmas party, folks. Don't forget to show up there. Excellent place. In the meantime, so start at the beginning. For those that don't know, what branch of service were you?
I was Army. I was dumb old grunt, 11 Bravo.
We love our grunts here. We love our blue cords. What year did you go in?
I enlisted in 14, and I got med boarded in 18.
Good for you. Congratulations. Good for you.
Wish it was on better terms. Broke my back. Bradley Tobar fell on me, and that was it. It was a wrap. Yeah.
Damn, son. That's ouch. Did you get a deployment in there?
I did. Yeah, we were GRF. For those who don't know, it's Global Reaction Force. Just over in Kuwait, Afghanistan, a little bit of Egypt, kind of all over the place, really. Gone for 10 months, and really we were honestly just kind of policing the area. I mean, we got mortared going into Egypt, which I didn't think that was going to happen, but apparently they were having a civil war at that time. And then anything else? Let's see. Oh, we were going to a mosque.
Who the
Kuwait,
fuck gets mortared in Egypt, dude?
I know, it was crazy. We were crossing the border, and all of a sudden things were like.
Thank the Muslim Brotherhood for that.
No shit. I have never heard of somebody getting mortared in Egypt.
Yeah, we weren't expecting it, and we didn't do anything back to it. We just kept going, Charlie Mike, and and then in Kuwait, we were actually going to a mosque, and that mosque got targeted by a suicide bomber, and he clacked off his vest. Probably, I think we were like 3 mics out, and we see the smoke in the distance, and we're like, that's our area that we're going to, and our contact called us and said, you guys need to go back to base because the monsters got attacked. So some crazy shit happened.
Kuwait is supposed to be where you get like fucking salsa night and that's holy shit. I have not heard a story like that before, dude. Holy crap, man. Glad you're okay.
I mean, it was chill. It was it wasn't as fun as I was hoping, in terms of, seeing full on combat, but you get what you get. That's how the Army is, right?
In fact, it is. What caused you to join in 2014? Why did you go in?
Oh man. Well, I initially wanted to join because of 9/11, like most people did.
Mhm.
And then I was a bit of a troublemaker when I was a kid.
Nuh-uh, nuh-uh.
Yeah. And so I had a record, and I was told that I obviously couldn't join, but it got expunged when I was 21. And at that time, I was a server. I met a staff sergeant at my restaurant, and we chatted for, I don't know, an hour. And he's like, I think you're great. You should go enlist. And I went the next day, and then I deployed, or I went to basic a month later.
No shit. Good for you, man.
Yeah, I was about it.
That's a feel good story if I've ever heard one.
Yeah, it was wonderful.
I like it. I like it a lot. Good for you, man. Congratulations. And
Thank you.
good for you for knocking out your 4 years and getting the hell out of there. So well done. Very well done. I like those stories where people do their 4, punch their ticket, and get the hell out. So good for you, man.
Thank
I
you.
mean, med board, but still, you got the
Yeah.
hell out of there. So
Yeah.
yeah, those are the stories I like a lot. Where's home? Where are you from? Born and raised?
I was born in Las Vegas. Grew up in Arizona, a little shit town called Kingman, Arizona.
Mhm.
I went back and forth. Parents had split up, but yeah, Las Vegas was a lot of fun growing up. And then, I had to go back for school in Arizona, which is not as fun. But when you're a teenager in Las Vegas, there's all kinds of things going on, all kinds of shenanigans. And that's actually, I didn't even get in trouble in Vegas. I got in trouble in Arizona when I was a kid.
I can't imagine trying to grow up in Las Vegas, Nevada. That's got to be silly, to say the least.
There's a lot to do, a lot of bad things, a lot of good things. My baby brother, he's amazing. He's an architect now, and his life and my life are so different. He never got in trouble, not that I can think of, other than not eating his dinner. Where I was, I was visited by cops a few dozen times probably growing up.
I get, dude. Hey, I walked into the recruiter's office and I was like, "Hey, I'll go wherever you want, whatever you want. Just get me the hell out of this town." And that's
Mhm.
exactly what they did. So I get you, man. And I think a lot of us, I think I can safely say a lot of us join the military just to get the hell away from where we are and our standings and where we are. So
Definitely.
you're not far off, man. So just
Yeah.
new beginnings and shit like that. So your story is not unique.
Right. It's
So
it's definitely a good story though. I think it's a positive turnaround because I know there's a lot of people that join that probably shouldn't. And I would like to say that I was a good leader when I was a team leader, and I enjoyed my time. Like I wish I had more pictures. I think most veterans do. Um, but it was great. I loved it. I do miss it from time to time. I don't miss the stupid shit, obviously, but I do miss my friends. I miss the job itself, blowing shit up, shooting at stuff. Uh, it was a good time. I really don't have a whole lot of complaints other than a broken back.
isn't it even the stupid shit though, the waiting in line at CIF and getting
Mm,
reissued the shit you just washed and things like that. Even those other things that like the stupid stories that you tell, like, you don't tell the good time stories. You tell the shitty stories of, standing in
yeah,
line at the wash rack and shit like that.
or or sweeping off snow as it's actively snowing
Yeah.
from your vehicles. Yeah.
You're actually, yeah, you're exactly right. Those are the stories you do tell. Like, my buddy Jamie Brooks and I, when I was in an armor battalion for my first duty location, everybody else was on leave for Christmas and he and I didn't have any place to go. So we got stuck starting all the vehicles over Christmas break.
Oh, jeez.
So yeah, we had to go through the whole motor pool when we were in Germany and start every single fucking vehicle every single day because we were the ones stuck back at start
Yeah.
in the motor pool. So you're
I'm
starting
sure it
every
was
vehicle. Yeah. To make sure they
real
start.
cold. I'm sure it was
Yeah.
real cold over there. Yeah.
Yeah. So you're like, well, fuck. And you make a day of it and every single fucking day since you're not on leave. So yeah. And those are the things you remember. So
Yeah.
fuck.
I
But
I
whatever.
remember one winter leave. We were supposed to go. I think we were supposed to initially go on leave or leave work at like noon, and our battalion commander was supposed to release us. and we actually made it on U.S. Army What the Fuck, that page on.
Yep.
I think it's on
I was
Facebook or
just
Instagram.
reading from them. Yep.
Yeah. The
Actually,
battalion commander.
this is going
went.
to be rebroadcast on their page.
Okay, sweet. But yeah, the battalion commander, he went to a Christmas party and without releasing us, and I don't think we got released till like midnight that night. And everyone, all of us were all at the company just waiting and waiting and waiting. And of course, someone leaked it to U.S. Army What the Fuck, and then he found out, and then he rushed over to release us, and he was pissed. But you know,
Hey, sir.
maybe be on time, sir.
I was also featured on WTF Moments early in my military career, so I feel you, man. So with all that being said, and I do love it, so you get out and you start a business. Tell us about Black Diamond Fitness. Where does this all come from?
Yeah, so actually, I got out, and then obviously I had a broken back, and
Yeah, let's back up. Let's start there. So what does that look like when you get out?
it's pretty brutal, right? I mean, I finally had a calling in life that I liked, and I saw myself being in the military for more than 4 years. Um, I'm getting out, I'm getting med boarded. You know, all these people are telling me you're never going to walk again. I think I had 3 doctors say, 6 to 8 months you'll be in a wheelchair. Um,
Whoa.
I'm depressed. I'm suicidal. Just my life is falling apart. And
Where are you in the world when this is happening?
this is in Colorado, down
Okay.
at Fort Carson. Yeah. Um, I have a newborn baby, my second son, and really the thing that clicked for me was he was crying, and I went to go pick him up, and he was, I don't, maybe 12 pounds, and I could not lift him. My spine gave out, so I like gently put him back down. I just fell to the floor. Sat there crying for, I don't know, hour. And I was like, I told myself, I was like, this can't be my life. There's no way I'm gonna like not be able to hang out with my children. And lots of research, lots of PT, lots of, silly exercises at first. Slowly
Are
but
you out of
surely,
the military at this point? Have they discharged you?
yeah, I've been discharged. This is 2018 when I got out, and yeah, that was it. That was a switch, and it was a slow process, but I started getting back into the gym, and my workouts were silly. I mean, they were me walking around the track with 5-pound weights, and then 2 months later, 10 pounds weights. It was a very slow, painful process. But fast forward to now, I'm 240. I'm on a cut right now. I can do a lot. I can't back squat. There's a lot of stuff that involves my spine that I can't do, but I still
Mhm.
am like, I'm out here getting jacked, when I was in the Army, I was a solid 205.
Mhm.
I bulked up to 255. I'm wearing double XLs and they're fitted. I just didn't give up. And that's something I want to teach other people to do, because a lot of people out there, military or civilian, they just, they feel lost and they feel broken and they've had injuries and they just don't know how to take care of themselves. And so now I started Black Diamond Fitness because I believe in people, and I know that once they see that they have the potential to be better, they can be that, right? And so it's my way of giving back to the community, and eventually the country. I plan to expand this as big as I can in America.
I love everything I'm hearing. I want to back you up. I love this story and I love where you're going with this, and we're going to keep going with it, but I want to back you up a little bit. Let's talk about your transition out of the
Okay.
military. So this injury happens. Tell us
Mhm.
about the transition. What does that look like? Are you in a wheelchair? Are you
So
were they supportive as you're getting out? Were they like, "Hey man, sucks to be you. Good luck. Doors that way. Don't let it hit you in the ass, even though your ass can't be seen." I mean, how does this is
right.
4th Infantry Division, right?
Yeah, 430, yeah.
And I don't mean to dredge up bad
No, no,
memories. I
no.
can see it on your
No,
face. It looks like it's pissing you off, so I apologize
it's
if it
there
is.
was way more bad than good. The Army doctors weren't as patient or as kind to me as the Air Force doctors were, which is,
Mhm,
big surprise there, right?
mhm.
But let's say, okay, so the tow bar falls on me. I'm hurt, obviously, but it's already like 2000 at that point. So everything's closed. I don't want to go to the hospital. I walk it off. I go in to sit call the next morning, And I told her what
You
happened.
broke your back and you walked it off.
Yes. Yeah.
That's the most
And
infantry thing I've ever heard. Keep talking.
it gets way worse. So I go in to sit call, and I explained to her what happened. And instead of getting X-rays or an MRI or CT, she bends me over the table,
Oh,
rubs my spine real quick, and just says it's muscle spasms, and gives me heavy-duty muscle relaxers. So now I go to work, and I'm fucking really high. I think I lasted about 2 weeks. We went for a run, and then I feel something just shift in my spine. I feel just like almost like a snap. I'm on the ground. Everyone's like, "What's going on?" I'm like, "Oh, just go, guys, just go. I'm fine. My back hurts. Just go." I'm on the ground for maybe an hour for the whole PT session. Some dudes come up. They weren't even medics. I think they were just other soldiers. I forgot what they were, but they come up. They're like, "Hey, like we noticed that you were here. You've been here for like an hour. Can we take you to the hospital?" And I reluctantly said, "Yeah, let's go." Go to the hospital, get X-rays, get a CT done, and the doctor comes out and he's like, "Hey, your spine is fucked." And I said, "Oh, I know. Like, it's like let me just be on light duty or a profile." And he's like, "No, no, no. Like your spine is like destroyed." So what it was a compression fracture.
mm-hmm.
Most of my discs had exploded, and all of my vertebrae or the bones in there they had like fractures.
Mm-hmm.
And so at that point, he's like, "We're gonna put you on a profile, but we need to get you like seen." And they sent me to 3 spinal doctors, and they said, "We can't fix this. There's no surgery will make this better." Um, Progression started to happen in terms of pain. At its worst, I was having paralysis for up to 8 hours. And at that point, I got sent to the med board. While I was getting med boarded, my leadership at the time was absolutely fucking god awful. I was on rear D because the unit had deployed, and the rear D first sergeant I think he was a staff sergeant, but he was acting first sergeant. Just this little guy who was in love with the fact that he had all the power on rear D. And the first day I met him, I'm in pain. I'm on my pills. I'm at formation, but I'm like struggling and like I'm like tearing up, right? And he comes up to me and he's just like, "Why the fuck are you crying? I thought you were infantry. You're not, why are you just giving me the hardest time." And he doesn't know that I'm injured. Everyone else knows that I'm injured, and they're all looking at me in shock, like I can't believe he's saying this to you and that you're like not doing anything about it.
Uh-oh. Where'd he go? I want the rest of the story. Where'd he go? Are we still on air? We're still broadcasting. Brandon. Oh, there we go. Oh,
You got
holy
me?
heck.
Sorry.
Yeah. You're okay. All right. So asshole first sergeant, who's actually a staff sergeant. Keep talking.
Yeah, so he's giving me a hard time. Everyone's looking at me like they're expecting me to beat the shit out of him. I can't, obviously, for 2 reasons. One, he outranks me, and 2, like I'm fucked anyways, right?
Yeah.
I'd probably get one good punch in, and then he'd be beating me up probably. Yeah, so I'm getting treated like shit, as I'm trying to go to all these medical appointments for the med board. Finally, I go see the Air Force doctor, super kind to me, and he's just like, "Listen, like, if I keep you in, you're gonna have a desk job." And most infantrymen who love their job don't want a desk job ever. And so I said, "No, like, let's just get me out, and I'll let the VA help, or whoever help me with my spine." And at that point, I mean, my depression was all-time high. My first marriage, my practice marriage, as I like to call it, it was just falling apart for multiple reasons that just like added to it. And come 2018, I get med boarded. I'm out. That my unit didn't even give me like a
Hail and farewell.
ETS reward or anything like that, or award, ETS award. Yeah, they didn't even say. I mean,
I walked in, I said bye to like 4 people because all my real friends were deployed.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I gave them a call and I said, hey, like I'm out of here. And that was it. I mean, it was tough. It's
That's
such a
gotta
huge
hurt.
shift. Such a huge shift from being military to civilian in the way that it went about. You know,
That's gotta
um,
sting.
it was tough. It was so shitty. And you know, I had these 2 kids, and I was like, I don't know what I'm gonna do. At one point, um, I forgot who it was, but someone mentioned that since I was getting 100% from the VA, that I should go apply for Social Security disability. And in my head, I was like, well, I guess that makes sense because I'm about to be in a fucking wheelchair. And so I went to the office and I sat in the parking lot for 2 hours, just crying and figuring out. I was like, what happened? Like, how is this my life? And I went in and I talked to the lady, and she said, I just want you to know, because you're so young, you're likely not going to get approved. And then you'll have to go get a lawyer. And then that takes about a year, maybe 2 years, if you win.
They
And
fuck
I
you
said,
coming and going, don't they?
yeah. And I said, okay, well, I'm just not even gonna. It's not worth it at this point to try because I don't have money for a lawyer. I don't have
Because
time to deal
disability
with.
is not that much.
No, definitely not. No. I mean, it's great. Like, I'm thankful I have it. Don't get me wrong, but it's definitely not enough to like sustain a lifestyle and pay for a fucking $150 an hour lawyer.
And 2 kids and your own
And
lifestyle. And yeah.
yeah. So I get out, super depressed, suicidal. And then fast forward to that moment when I told you I was trying to pick up my son and I just couldn't.
Yeah.
That was the spark that started all this. And I got better. I got to the point where I could do a hard labor job. So I started doing solar roofs with Tesla, which is a really cool product that they had.
Wow.
And then I left Tesla because I had another episode of paralysis. And my now wife, she's like, I know you want to do this to prove to yourself that you can do this, but you need a job that's not going to push you too far. Because what if you can't come back from another paralysis episode? And I'm really glad she said that. Now I get to provide security for the school district in Castle Rock. It's an absolute honor. I get to serve my community there. I get to, hang out with cool kids. Like, there's a lot of cool kids out there, and that they just need some guidance. And a lot of them come to me for fitness stuff. They come to me for parenting stuff, all kinds of things. It's a blessing, honestly. Like, I'm really happy that I have that job.
So then you fire up. Go ahead. Keep talking.
But it doesn't pay well, right? So I said, you know what? Like, why don't I just train people? Like, there's so many people in the world that don't know how to work out or how to like take care of themselves. I'm just gonna do it. This is something I wanted to do for a while. I'm gonna do it. My wife supported me. I went to school for it, and now I've done it officially for my actual business officially for a year now, and it's been absolutely amazing. I think I had 45 clients last year. We did a bodybuilding show. We had a lot of people lose a ton of weight, a lot of people changing their lifestyle. And it's so much fun to just help people live a positive life.
I love this. This is awesome. I love everything you're telling me. This is good stuff. And the timing of having you on the show right now is so perfect because now Christmas is coming. We're about to start 2026.
Yep.
Veterans are looking around right now like, fuck, how am I going to start 2026?
Yep.
I'm feeling overweight. I'm feeling shitty about myself. I'm trying to figure out what my goals are for 2026.
Mm-hmm.
Well, here they are.
Yeah. And any veteran or any civilian, anyone at all that wants to change their life, especially physically, like, come talk to me. Just message me. I think I sent you my socials. I assume it's going to be up on the board, but
they've been scrolling across the bottom.
Yeah. Okay. I mostly use Instagram. Facebook I have that for, grandparents and all that stuff, but I also have a page on there that I use. and I get to talk to people through there. But yeah, I mean, I love to hear people's stories. I love to help them figure out where they need to be in life. And this is something I see myself doing for the rest of my life, if not, at least the next 20 years, helping people out.
Well, and a lot of us, we get out of the military, and I'm just as guilty. We're used to, hey, PT's at 5 a.m. 5:30 a.m. I got PT formation, and then you get out. You retire, you get out, you ETS, whatever the case may be. There isn't anyone telling you that you have PT formation at 5:30 in the morning.
Yeah.
So there's no. Yes, we have discipline. However, you're not late to formation anymore. Yeah, there's nobody pushing you. There's nobody, you don't have an accountability partner of any kind, and you're looking for something like this. This is perfect. This is exactly what you're looking for.
Yeah.
This is what we need. So this is perfect, man. I love what you're doing right now.
And to add to that, I mean, I have clients that meet me at 5 in the morning, and I structure my workouts to where I go to the gym by 2 or 3 in the morning, and then I'll work out, and then I'll have some clients in the morning, and then I'll go to my security job, and then I'll come back for 2 more hours to train more people. And so when people tell me they don't have time, I'm like, well, let's look at your time. Let's see how you're actually using your time. And for a lot of people, getting up that early sucks, but also they get up late and then they want to stay up till fucking midnight watching some stupid ass show that they've seen over and over again. It's a lot of it has to do with priorities, and I help people figure out that they need to take care of themselves instead of like just sitting around doing nothing.
I love you, and I'm awake at 2 o'clock in the morning, but that's just because my sleep sucks. I'm not fucking waking up at 2 o'clock in the morning and go to the gym. It's not happening, dude. Yeah, that's pretty unlikely, man. However, yeah, noon, we can talk that through. But yeah, 2 o'clock in the morning, yeah, not happening.
It's not for everyone, that's for sure. 5 a.m. workouts are tough for people, but I mean, that's when it's not as busy, and that's what's great, right? Because everyone hates, especially now that winter's here, everyone's trying to go to the gym, everyone's trying to get ahead of their New Year's resolution, which is great, but they always come at between 4 and 7 p.m. and it's just a fucking madhouse at every single gym you go to.
Yeah, I'm sure it is.
That alone will deter people. That'll be it's not worth it to be around all these people, because everyone, especially new gym goers, they're just like, it's too much. It's scary, right? They see all these people working out, it feels crowded, they're overstimulated. And so when I offer those early morning classes, it not only benefits me, but it benefits the people who have that social anxiety. And I know a lot of veterans get social anxiety, especially because we're trained, when you're in a large crowd, you got to be paying attention to everyone. And so when I offer those early morning classes, it's definitely beneficial to most people, I would say.
Michael Peterson, I see you there. I'm glad you're here. Well, I'm glad you're back. Michael Peterson is one of our favorite knife makers, so we love this guy. For a lot of veterans too, it's the why. When you're in the military and you're getting up, you're doing PT with your squad, you're doing PT with your team at 5:30 in the morning. Your why is the person to your left and to your right.
Right.
When you're out of the military, you lose your why. Why am I working out anymore? I'm not, I don't have to be on an objective at 3 a.m. I don't have to, I'm not carrying a buddy off of an objective. I'm not, I don't have to hump 25 miles tomorrow. Things like, what is my why now? And you're like, so that you can live longer and see your grandkids and be at your daughter's wedding and blah, 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 blah. And stop looking at me like that, fucking Joe. Joe, you ought to see the look Joe is giving me right now. You fat fuck. Yeah, I got it. Spam is delicious, motherfucker. Anyway, God, I love this guy. Anyway, but we lose our why. You get the point I'm making?
Oh, absolutely. No, I 100% agree with you. Yeah. And a lot of people, a lot of civilians, I would say, they get a set.
Frustration on your face is awesome.
Yeah. The amount of veterans that I've talked to and their families, you know, they get mad because, you know, they're not performing like they used to when they were in the army. And then, you know, like you said, you know, they don't have that why. And then, you know, there's some spouses out there that'll say, well, I thought, you know, your family would be enough to be the why. And it's like, well, you guys are enough. You guys are, you know, I love you, but it's different. There's a difference between being healthy for your family versus being healthy for like life-saving scenarios and life or death scenarios. So yes, I agree. The why definitely changes, and I
To help people figure out their new why, uh, or just any why at all, really. But I love doing that. You know, people need to figure out a purpose in life, and a lot of people, especially men just feel like we have no purpose, and that's why our suicide rates are so high, why our depression is so high.
Mhm.
And it's tough, man. It's, you know, no one wants to see their friends go through that,
Yeah. Yeah.
especially
Yeah.
the ones that we
Definitely.
served with.
I agree completely. You are you running any specials as we run up towards the Christmas break, as we approach the Christmas season? Are any good things coming for Black Diamond Fitness as we come into the Christmas season?
Yeah, so I'm actually I'm looking for 10 individuals who want to train in person to help me grow the brand.
Mhm.
And they get a special deal. Basically, they get a significant discount, but we also have to agree that they're going to be doing social media with me. So if anyone out there, veteran or otherwise, wants to be part of that, please reach out. Otherwise, everyone's actually up until 2026. I'm doing a two deals. One deal is basically a BOGO, buy one get one half off, where you and a buddy want to work out together. You guys join together or sign up together, and I cut that second thing in half, the second program in half, and then the other one is just 20% off until till 2026 of all
Badass,
programs.
dude.
Yeah,
Oh, so like a couples kind of thing, huh? Get a husband and wife.
yeah, husband, wife, girlfriends, boyfriends, whatever floats your boat.
I love what you're doing. I love it. That sounds perfect. I love a veteran-owned business that needs the support as we're leaning into Christmas. This is perfect. You are exactly what we're looking for. You're the engine of our nation's economy, Brandon. And I love what you're doing. So, Brandon, as we come to the end of our interviews here on From the Ashes, what we do is we hand you the mic for the last 2 minutes of the interview. And what we
Okay.
do is it doesn't have to be about anything we've talked about so far. It can be anything you want. I'm going to hand you the microphone and I'm going to say, hey, the last 2 minutes are all yours. I may have skipped over a question. I may have glossed over something you want to talk about. I may have just completely missed something that you wanted to have a few minutes to talk about. The last 2 minutes of the interview are all yours, completely uninterrupted. I'm not going to say a word. The microphone is all yours to talk about anything you want to talk about. 2 minutes starts right now. It's all yours, Brandon. Go for it.
Okay. Just real quick. I don't know if I'll take up 2 minutes, but I work with overweight people that want to lose weight. I work with people that want to build muscle. I work with anyone who has been injured and doesn't think that they can get in good shape. We'll get you there. Okay. You got to believe in yourself, and I'll teach you how to get to that point. It'll take time, but it's better to take care of yourself now. Let's see what else. I appreciate the time. I love the fact that you're supporting veteran-owned businesses. I look forward to meeting other people and helping them through their life. And I really, really want to get more veteran clients so that, that can be my portion of helping with veteran suicide, because it is very high. Accountability with veterans, and so they're not doing stupid shit in their life. They're taking care of themselves. They're not finding other horrible paths down, to feel something. So, um, you know, I'm here for most people. There's people out there that I don't want to work with, and that's usually just the people that want to blame the world on themselves. I'm fat because the world, made me this way. It's like, well, you got to take accountability. So anyone who's good at taking accountability and wants to change their life, please contact me. I would love to work with you. And anyone else who, like I said, if you guys want to help me build my socials, build my brand, you're going to get a pretty significant deal. and you're gonna get jacked. You're gonna get, in the best shape you want. You can do shows, whatever. Okay. Again, thank you for having me on. I appreciate this so much. And I look forward to maybe being on again in the future.
You are always welcome. I'm from the Ashes, man. Hey, when's the next time I'm going to see you at Casbar Cigars?
Sounds like the Christmas party.
December 13th, baby, at Casbar. I'll see you there, bud.
All right.
I am so glad that you decided to take that step and walk in there for a Veterans Night, dude. And I got the chance to meet you. And I'm super glad that we got to talk. And I'm super glad you decided to come on the show tonight. So I really, really appreciate your time. Enjoy your Thanksgiving. Enjoy your family time. And I really appreciate you taking time out of your Monday night, joining us on From the Ashes on About Face Media.
Yeah. Thank you for having me.
Literally anytime, man. Have a great rest of your Monday night and enjoy your night.
All right. Have a good one.
Have a great rest of your evening. Michael Peterson, I see all of your messages. I love everything you're doing. Really, really appreciate it. Please tag me on their social. I'll share out and send out all the invites. Of course we will, Michael Peterson. Love what you're doing. You are also one of our favorite veteran-owned businesses. We'll absolutely share your stuff. So love what you're doing as well. That was awesome. I love what he is doing. That's good stuff. We do what we call the long draw on the second Thursday, I believe I have that right, of every month is the long draw at Casbar Cigars. If you've never been, folks, you absolutely should walk in. Super chill night, very, very relaxing. Even if you don't smoke cigars, it's a great place to just come and chill out if you're a veteran. Super chill night. Highly recommend. And you get to meet super cool people like Brandon. Michael Peterson, you have a podcast now? I love it. We need to talk more. Definitely need to talk more. Yeah. We're coming to that time, folks. That time of the show, a little rough. We end every show on From the Ashes with our segment called Never Forgotten. Joe's like, hey, I need the picture and I need all the stuff for our Never Forgotten segment. He didn't. On November 21st of 2011, Staff Sergeant Jason Matus took his life. I was deployed with Sergeant Matus with the 571st Medevac Company. I know of no greater hero than Staff Sergeant Jason Matus. He saved countless lives. As a medic, he could never get past the lives that he did not save, but could not count and could not remember the lives that he did. He affected countless families and countless lives and saved an untold number of American service members. But those were not the faces that he saw. It was the faces that he could not save that haunted him. Ladies and gentlemen, when you sit down to your Thanksgiving dinner, please remember Miss Charlotte Oakes and his sister, Jen Matus, in your prayers when you're saying your prayers for Thanksgiving dinner. Ladies and gentlemen, you've been listening to From the Ashes on About Face Media. Have a great Thanksgiving dinner with your families. Enjoy that time. I sincerely appreciate your time tonight listening to us on About Face Media. Thank you so much. Find yourself a service member and invite them to Thanksgiving dinner. Have a great rest of your night, and thanks for listening. Good night.